Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a short guide on filming automotive events. Let's get into it. Shooting automotive events can be the easiest way to build your portfolio, improve your skills, and meet new people. In this video, I want to explain to you what you need to consider and what gear you might need to bring. Embracing the chaos. What do I mean by this? The reality of filming automotive events is the fact that you will have no control over anything. People will be walking in your frame, the lighting might not be as cinematic, especially if it's outdoors, it's definitely going to suck. If it's inside, then that's awesome because the lighting will typically be a little bit better. And then you definitely won't have no control over the vehicle's position. You just have to shoot how the vehicles are parked, and sometimes it's pretty tight space, which makes it hard to get really wide shots. So in my opinion, it's best to go in with the mentality that not all your shots will be the perfect shot. But that's okay because shooting automotive events is much more than just shooting the car. And I'll explain in a bit why that is. Now let's talk about considering your equipment. Now I'm going to give you my essentials as I found this to be the perfect sweet spot for filming automotive events. The first thing is going to be any camera that can shoot at least 4K 24 FPS in any type of a log profile. As for a lens, I prefer a zoom lens such as a 24-70mm f2.8. This is very versatile as you get the very 24 wide focal length and then a tight 70mm focal length. So you're definitely going to need a minimum of 2 SD cards and 2 batteries. I found this to be just the minimum that you'll need to shoot maybe a 4-hour long event. Anything longer than that, you might want 3 or 4 batteries. And you can either go handheld or gimbal. Me personally, I like to use a gimbal as it gives you those nice buttery smooth shots. But then again, don't get me wrong, handheld is awesome too. I love shooting handheld. Now, two of the very most important gear that you will need, especially if you're shooting outdoors, are going to be an ND filter and a CPL filter. An ND filter will help you get the correct exposure, and a CPL filter will help you minimize glare reflections within cars. Now, obviously, before you shoot any type of video, you want to make sure you're familiar with aperture, shutter speed, ISO, the 180-degree shutter rule, log profiles and how to expose them correctly, framing and composition, as all these basic concepts work together to help you create a visually pleasing image. Now, something a little extra will help you save a lot of time, and that is setting your custom record settings. For example, I shoot on the Sony a7 IV. This has 3 custom dials at the top, custom 1, 2, and 3. These are all set to my preferred record settings. For example, custom 1 is set to S-Log3, 4K 24 FPS, 422 10-bit, and then from 2 and 3, they're all the same, just 30 FPS and then 60 FPS. I can just switch the dial to each one and it's ready to record. Now finally, capturing the details. Automotive events are not just about capturing the car. There are so many other things you can film, such as details of the location, like buildings, architecture, posters, signs. You can also film people's emotions, reactions, and feelings. Also try shooting through foreground elements, like through people or objects. Try shooting in dark and light areas. And then of course, you obviously want to film as much details on the cars as possible, from wide to close-up shots, from the engine bay to interior details, and then pretty much anything in between. I believe a great automotive film incorporates all these things. My overall mentality filming automotive events is capture anything and everything. This definitely gives you a lot of footage to play with when you're in post-production. And for the most part, just go in and have fun, connect with new people, and enjoy the event. I really do hope you find this helpful. These are going to be all the things / gear I consider before filming any automotive event. If there's anything else you want to add, leave it down in the comments. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.